Hello, everyone. My name is Kim Lengling, and I'm an author. And I'm so excited to be a part of this year's RV Book Fair. Now, I'm going to take a few minutes just to introduce myself and my books and what it is that I do, what keeps me going, what keeps me ticking. So, my journey, my writing journey, started in 2004. That's when I started writing, and I can kind of consider myself an accidental writer. I had written a speech that I gave for a large veteran event. And afterwards, the local newspaper, the editor from the local newspaper approached me and asked if I would consider writing a monthly column. And I said, I'm not a writer, but thank you anyway. And he said, well, who wrote your speech? And I said, well, I did. And he goes, well, you are a writer. And it was from that moment forward that someone that I didn't know approached me and saw something in me that I did not see. So that was that little nudge, that little push that I needed. And I started writing. And hopefully I've gotten better since then. But I started writing. And the last 4 years, when the world changed, folks, we all know what happened. And the world changed for many people, as it did for me. I lost my job. And then I realized, you know what? I don't want to send out my resume. I don't want to look for another job. I don't want to work for someone else. I have reached a certain season of my life where I want to do what my passion is. I want to go forward and move with my passion and what I've been wanting to do for years, which is right. And so that's what I did. And I'm blessed that I'm able to do that. So those years, that first year, I met a beautiful woman online. Actually, her name is Ruth, and she had just formed a faith-based publishing company. And her and I met online, like I said, and we got to chatting. And we realized, you know what? Our hearts are in the same place. We're kind of on the same path right now. And we decided to collaborate and pull together a book. And we ended up making an anthology. So we pulled together women from around the world to share their stories of triumph, motivation, and inspiration. And that first book was called When Grace Found Me. And we pulled all those ladies together, some really courageous women sharing their stories. And after that first book was done, it just kind of snowballed and kept going. And what was supposed to be initially one book turned into a 3-book series called When Grace Found Me, Volume 1, 2, and 3. They are available on Amazon. All of my books are available on Amazon. So the book that came after that and was just released in November of 2022, so just a few months ago, well, almost a year ago, is When Hope Found Me. You guessed it, folks. It's another anthology, but this time it's stories of people sharing their nuggets, and that's what I like to call them, nuggets of hope, sharing their nuggets of hope and tossing them out into the world to be that little beacon of light for someone who might be sitting in the dark. And we've all been there, folks, sitting in a dark spot, reached a really tough point in life, because life can be very hard at times, and we never know what someone's going through. So When Hope Found Me is the book that has those little stories that just toss out those nuggets of hope. And my prayer and hopes are that when people read the stories, they're catching those little nuggets. And maybe it helps them get through that minute or that hour. Maybe it helps them get through that day so they can keep on keeping on. That's what When Hope Found Me is about. Now, my most recent release, which I'm really excited about, is all about pets, folks. And I don't know about you, but I love all animals. I'm a huge animal lover, and my dogs, dogs are my animals, and the ones that I've had have all been rescues. And this next book that has just been released in August of 2023, Paw Prints on the Couch. And it is an anthology. 10 people sharing stories of their beloved fur babies and how they've enriched their lives, how they've brought joy and peace into their lives. And this was a passion project of mine. So I share stories in there, of course, of my dogs, and the other folks are sharing stories of their dogs, cats, and there's even a story in there of a horse. But if you want a good read, folks, and one that's just gonna fill your heart, grab yourself a copy of Paw Prints on the Couch. All the books are available on Amazon. And if you want to learn a little bit more about me, what I'm doing next, what's coming up, what I'm even thinking about, be a part of my realm, that's what I call it, you can visit me at my website. And it's simply my name, KimLenglingAuthor.com. And I would love to get to know some of you. So feel free to contact me. You can contact me right through my website. Give me some feedback on the books. Leave a review on the books, folks. If you actually do, go get yourself a copy. And I hope you do. There's some good stuff in there, folks. Stuff that's going to touch your heart and fill your heart right up. So that's me. That's just a little bit about me, Kim Lengling, an author. I'm also the host of the podcast, Let Fear Bounce. So that's what I do, folks. Just a little bit about me, coming to you from Northwest Pennsylvania in the United States. Thanks so much for spending just a few minutes with me and allowing me to introduce myself and a little bit of my world to you. I hope you all have a beautifully blessed day.